Looking in line 7, it says, how precious is your loving kindness, O God. Therefore, the children of men put their trust under the shadow of your wings. They are abundantly satisfied with the fullness of your house, and you give them drink from the river of your pleasures. For with you is a fountain of life. In your light, we see light. So, he talked about in 5 and 6 about God's mercy, God's righteousness, and God's judgment. Now in line 7, he's talking about God's loving kindness. And so remember, this is what the theme comes from, the excellent loving kindness of God. And because of God's loving kindness, then it draws us in to accept him. And then we are able to what? Trust in him. Because of that loving kindness that exudes from him. And so we can go and put our trust in him and hide under his wings. So look at line 7. It says, how precious is your loving kindness, O God. Therefore the children of men put their trust under the shadow of your wings. And so it gives us a reference scripture for the trust in Psalm 17:8, and we talked about this already. All right, we covered that already. We'll go there again. 17:8, that says, keep me as the apple of your eye, hide me under the shadow of your wings. And he does that. And why? Now let me go ahead and read 9. From the wicked who oppress me, from my deadly enemies who surround me. And that's why God is shielding us from our enemies and for those who's trying to hurt and harm us. And then it gives us another reference scripture in Psalm 57:1, still talking about the trust, because apparently that we have trust issues. And so we think that God is like man, and that's not even true. Just because man has disappointed you and has taken the trust out of you, do not equate man and God on the same playing field. All right? Do not do that. You can always trust God. Always. So Psalm 57:1, that says, be merciful to me, O God, be merciful to me, for my soul trusts in you, and in the shadow of your wings I will make my refuge, until these calamities have passed by. And it's so important for what he's saying, my soul trusts in you. We have to get it in our soul. That trust has to be buried deep in us. That we trust God with our very being, our innermost being, our soul. So now, and then they give us also Psalm 91:4. That says, he shall cover you with his feathers, and under his wings you shall take refuge. His truth shall be your shield and buckler. That buckler is a small shield. All right. So he's going to cover us with his feathers, and not only cover us with the feathers, he's going to put us under his wings. And so we can have that protection as well, from our enemies. All right. And let me deal with that little trust issue for a moment, and that I was talking about, how we do have problems with trust issues. All right, and we're going to read, and I think it's in Psalm 118, about putting out your trust, your confidence in man. All right, and because men are human beings, and I talked about this before. Men or mankind are human beings, or is a human being, whatever. And they're not God. They're going to fail you. They're going to forsake you. Not to say that they're doing it on purpose or trying to hurt you, but they're made out of dust just like we are. And just like, people fail us, we going to fail people too. We're not going to be there for other people as well. All right? So, it's just a way of life. And so that's why it's important for us to always put our trust in God, because God will never leave us, never forsake us. He will never let us down. He's always going to be there for us. All right? Always going to be there for us. And so we're going to go ahead and pause there, and then we'll finish out this stanza of 8 and 9 in the next segment.